Can we say one thing Nancy can't understand? One thing Nancy can't understand. What make them a talk about me ambition? Say what make them a talk.
This is Steve Green at Steve Go Green on Twitter, and we're here for an exclusive Foodie Chats interview with the owner of Union Sushi and Barbecue Bar, Mr. Mike Schatzman. Mike, how you doing today?
Really good, Steve.
Sushi and Barbecue Bar. Everybody always kind of like explain how that came about.
You know, we did that intentionally because it's actually two quintessential types of Japanese cuisine. Kushiyaki, which is your Japanese style of barbecue, and then obviously sushi, everyone knows, is a staple in Japanese cuisine. So our idea was to put all the best elements under one roof and showcase them in a way that is a little bit more comforting and accessible than we believe has been accomplished.
So when I first called you about Foodie Chats, what was your initial thought before you knew anything about it?
You know, it sounded interesting. We're always in for partnering and working with great themes, organizations, or ideas that help bring people together around the topic of food, which is our primary product here. So what better way to partner with you know, Foodie Chats, which has all these different followers in all these different cities, to work with them to help not only build awareness about our restaurant, but also creativity and ideas and things that people like to talk about, which is food.
So we did our first Foodie Chats together, and we had about 100 people that showed up. Right. How has business been, or how has that actual night of hosting the Foodie Chats there, how is that kind of?
You know, those events are good. They help bring awareness to the restaurant, but they also create excitement and a lot of buzz. People always remember a good event that they've been to. And for a lot of people that hadn't been here that evening, the good news was a significant amount of them came back, and then others, you know, are planning their next visit. So events like that, when done right and showcased the right way, are a great way to showcase your brand to a highly interested group of people.
Social media and a restaurant. How has social media played a role in your first year of having a restaurant?
You know, social media is huge. It's something that everyone knows that they need to do, but I think for us, we started out before we even opened the restaurant with a blog that we did of all these great places that we were traveling for research purposes to try to tell a story. Social media for us is a great way to really connect with our customers. So we use it in a way not only just to showcase specials or certain types of events, but also interact with our customers, get them excited about what's happening here, and making sure that we acknowledge them for patronizing our restaurant. But we rely not on it as our primary vehicle. It does take time to build. It's not something that you can have instant success with overnight, but if done rightly and put in place as a long-term strategy, it can be very effective.
Well, that is a great advice for most business owners, because they believe that you know, it should just happen instantly, and that's the thing about social media. You're building a community. You're not just trying to get the quick one, so you want people to come back here, you know, week after week and continue to be regulars here. That's what you're striving for.
Right. It's not something where you can just sign up for a Twitter account and then all of a sudden there's 1 million people at your doorstep, or it's not something that you can sign up for and all of a sudden you're the next Michael Jordan. But at the same time, it is a great tool and a very easy way to connect with a significant amount of people at one period in time.
So back to the foodie, because we all like talking about food. What are some of your favorite items that you serve here at Union Sushi and Barbecue Bar?
My favorite item is probably, you know, there's not one favorite, but I'd say that there's 3 or 4 items that I think are hallmarks in terms of what the restaurant represents. Our sashimi cup, which is essentially a Japanese style ceviche, is one of my favorites. Our duck wing, which is outstanding. We had our buffalo duck wing eating contest here about 4 or 5 weeks ago. And then I would say our prosciutto wrapped scallop, which is one of our most popular items on the barbecue bar, and then our alligator, which sells like crazy. Everyone loves coming here and saying that they've eaten alligator for the first time. And then I would say a couple of our sushi rolls, our Old City Market sushi roll, which is a spicy tuna wrapped in a collard green with seared salmon, is more of an innovative style sushi roll, something that we strive for. And then our black rice.
So tonight we have the Foodie Chats, and question number, I believe it's 3 or 4, is dedicated to you, and I'm going to kind of give a little sneak peek, but it's It's hashtag Foodiechats via @EatAtUnion, which is your Twitter account. What is your favorite sushi roll of all time? So what would be your favorite sushi roll of all time?
My favorite sushi roll of all time, it's a tough one to say, but I'm probably going to say it's probably our black rice with Hokkaido, our Hokkaido roll with black rice. It's got a fresh seared scallop in there. It's wrapped in soy paper, and it's got black rice, so the contrasting colors between the white soy paper, the black rice, and the scallop, and then the roasted red pepper on top make that look like a work of art, but it also tastes good. It's smooth, it's clean, and that sushi roll pairs exceptionally with a lot of our sakis that we have.
Great. All right, so we're here. This is Mike Schatzman, @Mike Schatzman on Twitter, and of course follow his brand @Union. He absolutely is everywhere: Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, Google+. Well, Mike Schatzman, it's been a pleasure. Look forward to all your new endeavors in year 2 and taking Chicago by storm. So follow them on Twitter @EatAtUnion. This is Mike Schatzman.